What is happening there? Crypto I don't even know how the hell I pronounce that. There was a time where I just, for some odd reason, I could not say the letter W, and I just kept on saying blab, like W, like. You ever get those, like, you know what I mean, like moments, like, you know what I mean, where no matter what you do, you just can't bleh, like, say something. Yeah, I get those a lot, especially being behind the camera all the freaking time. Like, I tell you what, I did not think I was gonna be back here making YouTube videos, but you know what? Here the heck we are. It's like, what do you do for a living? Uh, make YouTube videos. Like, for real? Like, lots and lots of YouTube videos and stuff about, like, cryptocurrencies. What the hell, man? I did not think I was gonna be making YouTube videos on cryptocurrencies. But anyway, all right, let's get back to it. A couple of days ago, actually, maybe like 3 or 4 videos ago, I was talking about a couple of phantoms that I was working on, and kind of like reviewing and whatnot. Well, I was gonna release one of them today. Now the market's just been going absolutely ape shit again. I mean, we lost damn near $30 billion in like market cap within like one night. So Ethereum is back below $700 after like 780 increases. If you remember a couple of days ago, I released that one video. When I can't remember what token we were talking about, but I said, hey, you know what? If you would have converted it, you would have gotten more fiat. So, why not just take that, throw it into this other guy and, still be able to, like, make your money. So here we are, you know what I mean? We're getting back down to that ground zero point, maybe from, like, a buy-in point if you really did buy, like 2-3 weeks ago. But I've been holding for a while, so that's what I do. I hold, wait for, like these increases and then kind of, like, spread the wealth. And that's worked pretty well for me so far, which is cool. But anyhow, yeah, market cap is absolutely insane. I expect a lot more increases and decreases and all that other jazz to happen. But hey, typically every single year right after consensus in New York, the market kind of just goes like ape shit. I mean, that's just the way that it's been for the last couple of years, so hey, like, only time will tell, and we'll wait and see what happens, when the time comes around the corner. And consensus starts on the 14th. Yeah, on Monday. And right now it's the 11th. So yeah, a couple of more days and consensus and ready to rock and roll. So yeah, I'm kind of like curious to see how those astrological psychic predictions might pan out. The crypto world has been going kind of absolutely like ape shit on like psychic predictions, and I'm just sitting there like, hey, it works. If it's working, it's working. You know what I mean? I guess like that's just one way of throwing off the web bot. Maybe I don't know. But it seems to be working, and these psychics predict, and next thing you know, the rest of the community just goes ape shit about like the psychic predictions, and obviously then everyone's like, well, it's been working so far, so I might as well, yeah, what the hell, why test fate? you know? So they jump right on, hey, it happens, no worries, no worries, it seems to be working, keep at it. But anyhow, yeah, this specific token, I was just speaking about it about like a week ago, and it's kind of monitoring it, checking it out, and seeing what's happening with it, and again, we spoke about a couple other products that were coming out, and specifically when it comes to like fintech, and once you start getting into like the financial sector and the cryptos, it starts kind of getting a little scary, you know what I mean? Just because like like then it kind of like it's pretty much just like a guaranteed security, and next thing the SEC is like boom boom jumping right on it, and they're just like Operation Shut. I mean, like, look at Ripple. You know, Ripple's going through all kinds of, like, like shit right now, with like lawsuits and whatnot. And I was kind of questioning that too, before. And I was like, hey, like, what? I mean, you look at like these other coins, you know what I mean, with like, say, Plex coin, where the dude was charged with like, like securities and exchange, like, all this other stuff. And, and there were a couple of other cryptos that were, of course, claiming to be like, say, what was that one? Centurion or Century or whatever it was. That was, claiming to have kind of like a affiliation with credit cards. And um, then, of course, as in time progressed, I mean, there was a lot of cryptocurrencies that were, claiming to be, partnering with credit cards and making it for like easy money for like, you know what I mean? Using, the card, and that's connected to your cryptocurrency account. But then, of course, the SEC kind of came like, cracking down, and they were just like, hey, no, 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 you guys can't do that. And then it started getting into the whole security thing, and all those operations were shut right from the door. So I mean, like, yeah, Ripple's kind of in that situation right now. But hey, the good news is that they're fighting it. They're continuing to move forward, and the Ripple keeps on going forward. So I mean, these guys are pretty much like, like, hey, like, we'll fight. Screw you. More power to you, brother. We definitely need that, and I hope everything pans out for these cats. But anyhow, this specific token that I wanted to talk about, okay, it is based out of New York. Go figure. This specific token, of course, like I said, now again, these guys are also related into kind of like the fintech, financial kind of like sector, but what they're doing is they've created a platform allowing for existing organizations to develop, on these guys' platform. So I mean, in a nutshell, I mean, it's kind of like a uh, easiest way. I mean, you guys are familiar with Zosting.com. Zosting.com is kind of like, it's a web hosting, right? You can get dedicated servers, all that other stuff. You can get space, and then you can build whatever you want. You can implement a WordPress site, or build a PHP site from scratch, or create your MySQL database from scratch, and so you kind of get like an understanding of how all that operates, right? So Hydro, these cats out of New York, they're building one similar for like the financial sector for like an existing organizations to kind of like purchase like these packages, where then they can go ahead and then develop onto them, utilizing blockchain technology. Then with all of like the security and everything that comes along with that. Again, like the name of the token is called Hydro. I have done extensive research on these guys as well. They're based out of New York. Pretty good, decent background with like the team and as far as the experience is concerned. I did go ahead and purchase these guys, about a week ago, before I even released this video. Since then I've increased about 300%. So with that, went ahead and got these guys, then go ahead and went ahead and took out, whatever my, icing from the cake, etc. And then, left the remainder of them in there. So now I've got like kind of like a giant like ball of these guys, again, because they're less than a penny. I mean, these guys are, at this moment, they're 0.003060 USD. Less than a penny. Third of a penny. So for each penny, you're going to get 3. And so, I mean, there's other coins that are out there that if you kind of do your research, I mean, you look at like the circulating supply, and it's like, okay, well, there's over 2 billion of these guys. But, you look at some of these other comparables as far as tokens are concerned, then you kind of get an understanding that, yeah, you know what, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't, not in this space. But overall, good project, good team. They're kind of focusing on a specific niche. So again, in a nutshell, they're kind of offering like packages, like for like for other organizations to develop, whatever software they want to develop for themselves or their company, utilizing like Hydro and like the security and like the robustness of like the blockchain that comes along with it, within their site. So check it out. Their ticker is Hydro, like Hydro. Like Hydro, HYDRO, and the token is hydrogen. As far as like their website is concerned, I mean, you can check them out on CoinMarketCap. See, there we go. It's one of those moments. You can check them out on Corn. See, there we go again. Coin Market Cap. You can check them out over there. You know, like I said, it's Hydro. And their website is hydrogenplatform.com. There you can kind of look at some of the their products, their pricing, have some other information about the companies, etc. Or even if you're out there looking for a job in the New York area, these guys are there. Again, for all your hosting needs, check out Zosting.com. Our ICO is still live. We will be there at the consensus, at the Pillar at the Pillar meetup. And our ICO is live on Zosting.net. For all your hosting needs, Zosting.com is live and accepting orders. For shared hosting, dedicated servers, SSL certs, VPS, cloud hosting, shared hosting, Windows shared hosting, etc. So, be sure to check us out on Zosting.com, and that's Zosting.com. And Zosting.net is where the ICO is live. So, yeah, definitely check us out over there. Until the next one, you guys take it easy. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, do all that other jazz. You guys can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on YouTube. So, we're all over the place. All right, till the next one, take it easy. Have a good one.